In this video, we will run through how to set up the evacuation paths for your site plan. Once you have used the Site tool to add in the buildings to your site plan, you can use the Navigation tool to draw in the lines for your evacuation. To draw the nav mesh on a site plan, start each evacuation path from inside the plan footprint that you want each path to be used on. You can use the Plans panel to turn on your floor plan as an underlay if you would like to line up the evacuation paths with the final exits on your floor plan. Draw your evacuation lines out from each exit in the building and connect them together where they meet. Then run a line to where you want people to assemble for an evacuation. The Navigation tool has the same options for path rules and contact crossover modes as your lines in the floor plans. With the lines drawn, we can then look at the new options in the sub toolbar. Firstly, you have the option to place final exit tags on the start of your evacuation path lines. These are used to tag and configure each evacuation path separately if required. There is now also an assembly area icon which replaces the path target for evacuation routes on site plans. For site plans, assembly area icons act as the evacuation targets but are different as assembly area icons will show on the evacuation diagram. Place an assembly area icon at the end of the navigation mesh where you want to direct your evacuation path to. You can then use the path preview mode to check that all of your evacuation paths work and that there are no gaps in the lines. Start at the assembly area and click and drag your cursor back to preview each path. You can also click inside of a building footprint to see all of the paths available for that footprint at once. If any paths are not working, check that the corners and joins are all correctly snapped together. If you select an assembly area icon after placing it and look in the inspector panel, you will see that you have a few ways you can customize the assembly areas. Firstly, you can add a tag that you can use to identify the assembly area. With a tag, you can configure which assembly area you want an evacuation route to go to with the Routed to Assembly Areas option in the Final Exit tool when previewing signs. You can also number your assembly areas if there is more than one with the name field. You also have the option to change your assembly area to display a custom icon if you have one uploaded in your icon library. Any custom icons you have available for this job will appear in the list here. Custom icons will each add their own icon to the sign legend. Numbering or using multiple default assembly area icons will only show the assembly area icon once in the legend. For more information about setting up custom assembly area icons or for final exit tags, please view the training videos in the Plan Studio Academy.